Producer Charlie is back with me to lead us through a recap of last week's Survivor as a new episode airs tonight on CBS.
Okay, you ready to get into it?
I'm ready.
Okay, so now that we're off the premiere night, this is our first normal episode following premiere. So we got the return for the first time in a while of the previously ons and the main title sequence that a lot of people were very happy to come back.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has, and this is the first time I'd seen it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
The previously on, I feel like, is a little unneeded, necessary.
Are they
but that's
trying
just
to
for
fill
me.
the 90 minutes, you think?
It's possible.
Yeah.
You never know. But so last week, the Lulu tribe lost one of their members. So when we get back to in the episode to the beach for Lulu, a lot of them, Emily said a lot of them on high alert, we don't really want her. She's not a team player.
Which to me is a big red flag on her. But
so then once they get back to the beach that next day, they're all trying to make sure she can't find the idol because Emily's hardcore looking for the idol.
Yeah. I mean, she kind of set herself up for that, I feel like,
right? But then who ends up finding the idol is Brandon, and it's a beware advantage, though. And he's like, I'm not going to risk
These are always really tricky, I feel like.
So, and he's searching with Sabaya, and so Sabaya's like, I'll take it. So then she has to end up finding the idol, and so we don't see her find it for a little bit. So we'll come back to that later on. But then we go over to the Bello tribe, and Bruce, he's all pretending to be Uncle Bruce.
Kind of get in good, maybe everybody
making a lot of
you.
jokes, but still kind of being like, do this, I'm telling you what to do. But everybody's like, oh, he's so fun.
Hide it behind the uncle.
Yes, and only one member, Katara of the group, she's like, how are they not seeing he's still being so bossy? And so she's got her eye on Bruce right now.
And I don't know how they don't realize that from all the other seasons that the person that starts bossing around is always a target.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. So then we get to our journey where one member from each tribe has to go to, I think they called it Advantage Island. At least the article I kind of skimmed again said Advantage Island. And so Bruce, Drew, and Brandon ended up going. And so they had to either risk their vote to solve a puzzle to get an idol, or they could just not. So Bruce decided to not risk his vote. And then Drew and Brandon did. Drew ended up getting his idol, but Brandon, unfortunately, didn't. And he claimed at the beginning of the season he's very good at puzzles. And he's very upset that he failed a puzzle.
Right.
So they get back to their tribes, and Brandon tells them the truth. And they're all kind of questioning, because he's kind of been dead weight so far.
Yeah, and especially now.
So then we get to our immunity challenge. So for this immunity challenge, they had to start, each team had their own little ledge there. They had to, 3 of them had to jump off and break these clay discs, then grab the key that's attached to it, swim out to this little pole, basically, that's in the water, and get across of it. And if you fall off, you have to go back to the pole.
These are the things that I love about the show.
Right.
These challenges, the physical activity.
I will say one of the girls took a fall, and I verbally gasped at it because it would have hurt, I feel like.
I kind of would worry about losing some teeth sometimes when you fall into the wrong thing,
Yeah. But once they get through there, they have to get their keys over to their other 2 teammates, and they have to do a puzzle. Now, what's funny with this immunity challenge is based on Claire and Carson from last season, there are 2 new rules. You cannot sit out in back-to-back challenges, because Claire sat out in every challenge last season. And then they have new puzzles, because Carson had memorized every puzzle from last season.
Crazy. Okay, so who is voted off?
Okay. So Lulu went back, unfortunately, to Tribal. And this time, Brandon ended up going home.
Making them even weaker than they were before.
Well, you never know. He was the weak link. They might be stronger now.
Well, that's actually a really good viewpoint. All right. Well, you can always catch Survivor tonight at 7 p.m. here on CBS, or catch up anytime on Paramount+.